Legacies are built with strength, determination, passion.
You're going to make your mark in the 2012 season.
He fires downfield. The kick is Mustang football. It's a pass over the middle. A handoff.
The legacy has begun. Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram presents Mustang Football Review.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Glenn Laird. I'm the Director of Advancement at Madison Academy. Thank you for joining us tonight. Each week at this time, Dr. Eric Koyu, the head coach of the Madison Academy Mustangs, is here to give us his analysis of this past week's game and give us a look ahead to what he expects in the upcoming opponent. But tonight, before we get into the show, I do want to just mention to you that we apologize for the snafu last week. We know that a lot of you tuned in on Sunday night looking for this show, and there were some technical difficulties. Those were fixed, and they did air the show on Thursday night at 10 o'clock, but we know a lot of you were not able to watch that. So tonight we are going to air some of the same supporting things that you saw Thursday night. If you did tune in, just bear with us. By the time we knew that that the show actually was going to air, we'd already made some decisions to hold off production on some of those elements until next week. So that's the reason you're going to see some of the same things this week that you saw on Thursday night. Well, Lauderdale County came into town ranked third in the state after their opening week win against Wilson. And the Madison Academy Mustangs fell to seventh in the state after they lost to Tanner in their season opener. So as Lauderdale County comes into town, Coach, the Mustangs find themselves once again they find themselves in the position of underdog in a region opener game. You had to get your team to believing that they could win. What did you guys have to do to get your team ready emotionally and psychologically?
Glenn, we challenged the players to play in the moment, turn the page from last week's disheartening loss. Anytime you lose to somebody by 6 points, play here, play there, the outcome would have been different. It's very tough, pill to swallow, but we focused on this week. We focused on stopping Lauderdale County. We challenged the players to play with a high level of passion, intensity, and just play in the moment, and they responded.
Well, your team looked awfully good, and of course they come out with a 24-10 win over the Lauderdale County Tigers. Let's go to the highlights, Coach, and let's just turn it over to you for your analysis.
Yeah, Glenn, this was a big week because, it's region play. And the way Alabama's set up, then every region week, weeks 2, 3, and 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9 have playoff implications, and each win or loss, determines the fate of where you stand in the playoffs. We're start out here with a little play pass to the flat. Nick Hoss does a good job of picking up a few yards there. Blake Coward on the pass there, and Nick goes down and gets it. Malik Miller does a good job blocking number 20 for Lauderdale County, allowing him on the edge. Taylor Zach and our front line do a good job of stopping their dive. When you play an option team like Lauderdale, you really have to be disciplined. Alex Hairston, Kerryon Johnson with a big hit on the sprint out pass, and that was huge because Lauderdale's not going to pass a lot, but we have to make sure when they do that they don't sneak one by us. But we challenge the players to be physical, and that was a good example of them being physical. Malik Miller with a great run here, showing you why he's got so much potential. We expect big things out of him this year, just a freshman. Kerryon Johnson takes the outside zone and picks up a lot of positive yards, and we felt like our blocking was better this week. We really challenged our offensive line to step up, and they did. Blake Coward sidesteps in the pocket, does a really good job of picking up much-needed yards on a scramble, and that's a headsy play there. Nothing open downfield, able to escape the pass rush and make positive yards there. Again, defense filling real well. Taylor Zach is somebody that really has to have a big year for us, has already in the first 2 games. Hats off to Lauderdale County's running back, who's their quarterback, who's one of their leading rushers, running that triple option, just plowing his way into the end zone. What a tough young man. Maybe the play of the game right here, because they've scored, they've eaten a lot of clock, big long drive, and Logan Hamlet on the kickoff return takes it back into scoring position on the kickoff return. Our special teams have done great both weeks, and then here Kerryon Johnson with a great sweep, the very first play from scrimmage on that drive, and we have answered them in one play, followed by a great special teams run by Logan Hamlet and good blocking. Taylor Kelly does a good job of getting his hands up to deflect the pass on a big third down situation there, which allowed us to stop Lauderdale from a touchdown there and holding them to a field goal. Kerryon Johnson out of the quarterback position, just taking the snap and getting excellent yards. Great run again by Malik Miller, and that set us up for a score that was very important. Right before half, closing seconds, Kerryon Johnson again takes the direct snap and scores to take the lead at half.
Having the lead at halftime is really big against a team like Lauderdale County and the kind of offense that they run. Okay, we're going to have second highlights coming up in just a little bit, and also the seniors on the Madison Academy Cheer Squad are going to share some things with you. And tonight's Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville Slice of Life is something that, to me, is just very special. I want you to see that tonight. So all that's coming up as our show progresses. We'll be right back.
Don't go away. More Mustang football after these messages from Landers McLarty, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram.
Attention Huntsville, Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram is announcing the model year closeout. We're starting early for a reason. Unbelievable prices. Get the 2012 Ram 1500, closeout priced at $19,981. All prices are posted and ready to go. Plus, get amazing trade-in values.
The early model year closeout is going on now, right here, right now. Only at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville.
The 2013 Dodge Dart. Yep, it's finally here, and only here, at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville. It's a car lover's dream. This baby has an 8.5-inch touchscreen, 10 airbag standard, and gets up to 41 MPGs. Style, performance, MPGs, all in one nice little package, and starting at just $14,900.
You'll only find it at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville.
Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. You think you've seen good deals? Well, you haven't been to Landers McLarty Subaru, where for the first time ever, you get to choose. Get the 2012 Forester or the 2012 Legacy, just $19,995. Yeah, $19,995. That's a deal you can really sink your teeth into. Or get the 2012 Outback right now, just $279 a month. Run, don't walk, to Landers McLarty Subaru in Huntsville. Today, dog.
Introducing the all-new Fiat of Huntsville, right here on University Drive. You've got to see these cars, even take a test drive. Experience the new Fiat 500, available now for just $13,995 or only $99 per month.
We invite you to see our brand new facility and celebrate our grand opening
of the all-new Fiat of Huntsville on University Drive.
Mustang Football Review, sponsored by Fiat of Huntsville.
It's time for the AD Report. Here's Andy Blackston.
Timeout.
Coach Blackston here with our volleyball coach, Coach Wendy Rucker. Her girls are currently the third-ranked team in the state in 3A and sporting a 15-2 record. And Coach Rucker's been our volleyball coach for 15 years. She's a state championship coach, and we wanted to get her thoughts on the team this year. Coach, how you doing?
Doing good.
Tell us a little bit about your team this year. You're 15-2, you're third-ranked team in the state. What are you guys doing good? What are you doing right?
We've got a lot of senior leadership. I've got 4 seniors on the team, and they're a great group. And below them, we have some younger girls that have got some good experience on the court. And the combination of that has been great this year. They've worked really well together. And I think one of the keys for us is they're not just friends on the court, but they're friends off the court. Great team chemistry. They love each other. They support each other in every aspect. So that's been great to see.
Well, that's great. We hope you guys will come out and watch our volleyball team. Coach Rucker and her staff and her girls do a great job representing our school. So if you get a chance, come on out to Jack Kelly Gymnasium and support these girls.
Come on now, you go, go! Mustang team, Mustang two! Come on now, you go, go!
I've been blessed to cheer at Madison Academy since kindergarten. It has taught me many wonderful traits, but the greatest thing I've taken from it is a servant heart.
Hey, Mustang two! Come on now, you go, go!
Coming from a public school, I didn't know if I would be accepted or not, but I really was, and I grew in my spiritual life, which I really appreciated.
I started at Madison Academy when I was 3 years old, and I remember all the many people I've looked up to. I want to be that kind of Christian influence on the others around me. I think that is what being a leader is all about.
Central, go! Go, go, Mustangs, go! Beat Central, go! Go, go, Mustangs, go! Beat Central, go! Go, go, Mustangs, go! Let's go!
A lot of people think that cheerleaders have it all together and that we have a lot of self-confidence, but really sometimes we doubt our own value, and the girls on the cheer squad have really helped me overcome that.
I remember going to cheer camp when I was little and looking up to the varsity girls who were helping me, and now it's my turn. I want to inspire them to encourage the team when they're down and help fans get into the game. I strive to be the cheerleader that I once looked up to.
Don't go away. More Mustang football after these messages from Landers McLarty, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram.
Introducing the all-new Fiat of Huntsville, right here on University Drive. You've got to see these cars, even take a test drive. Experience the new Fiat 500, available now for just $13,995 or only $99 per month.
We invite you to see our brand new facility and celebrate our grand opening
Of the all-new Fiat of Huntsville on University Drive. Landers McLarty Nissan is proud to announce the arrival of the all-new 2013 Nissan Altima, the most innovative Altima ever, with an updated aerodynamic body style and improved fuel economy with up to 39 miles per gallon. And you get this premium style without the premium price. Right now, get the 2013 Altima for just $279 per month and only $1,500 down. But this amazing price won't last long. So come in today to Landers McLarty Nissan in Huntsville.
Attention Huntsville, Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram is announcing the model year closeout. We're starting early for a reason. Unbelievable prices. Get the 2012 Ram 1500, closeout priced at $19,981. All prices are posted and ready to go. Plus, get amazing trade-in values.
The early model year closeout is going on now, right here, right now. Only at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville. At Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville, we would like to introduce our new General Manager, Rob Callis.
Hi, I'd like you to experience a difference at Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville. We are proud to offer the all-new redesigned C250, the top-selling ML350, and of course the world-class E350, all from a name you trust.
Come in today and drive off in the Mercedes-Benz of your dreams for less than you ever dreamed possible. Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville.
We're back with Mustang Football Review, brought to you by Fiat of Huntsville.
Well, again, we mentioned that some of the B-roll that you're seeing tonight was aired, of course, Thursday night. So actually, we had one trivia question that has now been asked 3 times but answered only twice. So that's one of the humorous elements that happens when you have a snafu like we had last week. It happens, folks, and thanks for bearing with us. A little bit later in our show, we're going to have a brand new Player of the Week, though, so you're going to want to be with us for that. Let's bring Coach Koyu back in to talk with us a little bit about the second half. Your team is up 14-10 coming out of the locker room. That's got to be real important to you with a team that has that kind of a grinded out offense, but still they're going to get the ball first. They're in this game, Coach, up till the very end.
Absolutely, Glenn. It really came down to the last play of the game, very tight game. But we really emphasized in the locker room stopping them on that first drive. You don't want to be behind a option team like Lauderdale County, and we just wanted to keep that lead the second half, and hats off to our defense for not letting them score in the second half.
Well, if you were not at the game or not watching on the webcast, you missed something that was very special. This was an entertaining football game, and you're going to see some of that stuff here in the second half highlights. We're going to go to that and hand it off to the coach.
Coming out of the locker room, we needed a big stop. Here you'll see, again, a little flat pass, and Kerryon Johnson does a great job of denying the first down on a big fourth down play. Lauderdale County is one of those teams that it's 4-down territory anywhere across midfield, so that makes it even tougher on the defense. This, again, may have been the play of the game, and Logan Hamlet comes up with it with a 2nd and 25, he converts the first down, and obviously is a great call, play call by Coach Hirschfield, and because they were expecting us to throw the ball, and Logan Hamlet just ran the ball nicely there to pick up first down on what's usually impossible to pick up on a 2nd and 25. Malik Miller, hard yards there to pick up the first down. See him, using his big frame and size to pick up much-needed yards and a much-needed first down. Kerryon Johnson, again, another great play that propels us closer to the end zone. The tandem of our running backs, they're just so different, and they do a good job of running forward, keeping their hips square. Malik there almost breaks one for the end zone. Kerryon was a nifty sidestep move. It's tough to get on his hips, and he's very quick and elusive, and that makes for a great running back. We would have loved to have been able to go up 11 points, 2 scores with a touchdown there, but with Chandler Trock icing the field goal there, we do go up 7, which does change the mindset to a degree, where even if they score, it's just a tie ball game, or they have to go for 2 to take the lead. Great play by our inside backer, Taylor Zach, stuffing the ball there. Again, both inside backers and our defensive end there do a good job of stuffing that dive, and you're just going to see the dive several times with a team like Lauderdale, and you have to stop it. You have to be disciplined to stop it. Great blocking on the edge, good run by Kerryon. We felt like he picked up the first down. Referee said he stepped out about a yard short, but it is a great run here. We're trying to run out the clock at this point, 3rd and long. We were so close to picking up the first down there, and we really obviously didn't want to turn it back over to Lauderdale and give them any chance to tie it up. Game here is tied if they can come up with a touchdown. Closing seconds. Kerryon Johnson makes a great interception, goes to the highest point, some good blocks along the way, allow him to return that for 90-plus yards, interception return, so allow us to win the ball game 24-10. What a difference a play makes. If they come down with a touchdown there, then it's a tie. They may be going for 2 for the win. He picks it off, not only picks it off to end the game, but takes it, 95 yards roughly for a score. Amazing play.
Well, Coach, the team had a great game, and of course Chandler Trock nailing the extra point. Okay, well, Coach, congratulations on a big win on a region rival. We talked a little bit last week about how Lauderdale County, if you've got a rival in Region 8, that name can can come up just about as much as any that I can think of, but not just because of football, basketball, baseball. Lauderdale County just has outstanding athletic programs, and they're always there, and so we have a lot of history with them. Okay, Madison Academy's mission statement is to provide a quality education in a Christian environment, helping our students to grow as Jesus did in wisdom, in stature, and in favor with God and man. And we hope that that comes through in each of these Mercedes-Benz slices of life that you're going to be seeing each week. Tonight's is going to focus on our athletic programs, and sometimes we get criticized because of our emphasis on quality in athletics. But what we hope comes through is that we want quality in every facet of life at Madison Academy, whether it's fine arts or academics. Certainly athletics is a big part of that, and our coaches teach our students so many good things about life. Let's go ahead and let that run and introduce you to the athletic programs at Madison Academy.
Madison Academy's Slice of Life, sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville.
Athletics is a very important part of the mission of Madison Academy. If you pay attention to how Jesus trained his disciples, his student athletes, if you will, he trained them in life. They lived together, they walked together, they shared common ground together.
You hope as a coach that you're instilling something in a young athlete that they learn from being held accountable, being pushed somewhere where they didn't think they could be pushed to. Doing something outside yourself that's bigger than yourself individually.
I was looking for, an athletic program that would push me academic-wise and athletic-wise. So I think Madison Academy really filled that void.
Really what we want are young men that are focusing on the process of strengthening their character, developing hard work ethic, and understanding the importance of team unity.
Down! Set hut!
The key thing I love about MA and athletics is family. We all are like one, and MA has made me a better person.
We're always chasing after an individual and a group's potential, so each of those results can look different, but you're always learning something that you can apply to your life later.
The head coach, Brian Privet, he has made such an impact on my life, such a tremendous impact. I can't tell you enough how much I look up to him.
Coaches and kids meeting on common ground, teaching kingdom principles. That's what athletics does at Madison Academy.
Don't go away. More Mustang football after these messages from Landers McLarty, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram.
The 2013 Dodge Dart. Yep, it's finally here. And only here at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville. It's a car lover's dream. This baby has an 8.5-inch touchscreen, 10 airbag standard, and gets up to 41 MPGs. Style, performance, MPGs, all in one nice little package. And starting at just $14,900.
You'll only find it at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville.
Welcome back for fourth quarter of the Mustang Football Review, sponsored by Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. It's the Dodge Dart Player of the Week from Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Tigers in a shotgun, modified shotgun, snap. Grisham takes the snap, throws the ball up in the air. Now this should be intercepted. And it is. Kerryon Johnson, interception. Got all kinds of room and got a convoy up the sideline. Kerryon Johnson will take this one to the house. Number one, Kerryon Johnson into the end zone. Putting this one on ice for the Mustangs. Woo.
Nice job by Kerryon. No doubt that he's going to be our player of the night.
We're here with the player of the week this week. We chose the obvious choice, Kerryon Johnson, 96 yards on the ground tonight for the Mustangs in a victory over Lauderdale County as they win 24-10 in a very important region game. We're here with Kerryon, and we want to ask him a couple of questions. Kerryon, first of all, tell us your thoughts on tonight's game.
I thought it was a big game for us. It's a huge region game against a huge rival, you know. Two schools have been going back and forth at each other, so, you know, it's a big game. To bounce back from a game like last week and get a W is huge for our confidence. And the coaches, they never doubted us. They just kept pushing us. They didn't let us off. They just pushed us harder than we've ever been pushed this week, and it really paid off.
Tonight, Kerryon is being honored as the player of the week, the second player of the week this season. Kerryon, tell us what it feels like to be honored as the player of the week for the Mustangs.
Oh, it's awesome that I got this. But, you know, I wouldn't have been able to do it without my team. You know, without the lineman blocking, those 96 yards wouldn't have happened. You know, it's just honor. It's an honor to be named this.
Now, next week is homecoming for the Mustangs against Clements. Now, Clements is going to come in here on Friday night trying to ruin the homecoming night for the Mustangs. And, Kerryon, tell us about how you're going to prepare for the Clements High School.
I mean, we're just going to get back to work. We're not going to let this game, you know, give us, you know, that we're not going to get on a high horse. Coach isn't going to let us do that. We've seen them on film before. They played Tanner and the Jamboree, and they play hard. So if we come out here half-stepping, you know, it's going to be a tough game. We just can't allow that to happen.
Well, we appreciate Kerryon joining us tonight as the player of the week. Join us next Friday night as the Mustangs play against the Clements Colts. Dr. Royster, any final thoughts about Kerryon's performance
Yeah, of course,
tonight?
you know, Kerryon's stats really showed out in offense, but a couple of plays on defense that I was really proud of for you, Kerryon. Of course, the big interception at the end of the game where you took it all the way to the house. You're talking about your teammates, and on that particular play, you had just a ton of guys out in front of you blocking for them.
It's a great feeling when you catch a ball like that and you're down the sideline. You just see three teammates in front of you, man. You just, I mean, they're not going to get to you. I mean, so it's just, I think Damian, Pam, I think Marmar was there with me, and it just shows a team, you know.
Yeah.
They don't care about their stats. They just want to win the game.
That's exactly right. And it was a total team effort tonight, offense, defense, especially special teams tonight, Coach.
Well, again, we want to congratulate Kerryon Johnson being named the player of the week for this week in the Madison Academy Mustangs victory over the Lauderdale County Tigers 24-10. Hope to see you out here next Friday night as the Mustangs take on the Clements Colts.
This week's Look Ahead is brought to you by the new Jeep Liberty.
Congratulations to Kerryon Johnson. He's the winner of our Player of the Week. And the Player of the Week receives a little trophy from our friends at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep and Ram. And speaking of our sponsor, they also provide a free oil change to the lucky winner. All you have to do is come to the home games, drop your name into the bucket, and you're going to qualify to win 6 years of free oil changes from our good friends at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Tonight, Marshall Springer, you're the lucky winner. Okay, Coach, you've got a game coming up this coming week against Clements. What are your thoughts?
Well, Clements is a balanced offense. They've got some good players, and they play very hard, and probably going to throw more than the previous teams we've seen. So we're going to have to be prepared for that. We've just got to be mentally focused. We need to improve each week if we want to be in the hunt for the region championship, and that's something that just each week we have to get better.
Well, you have to face some distractions this week with Spirit Week. Homecoming is next week. How do you do that?
Well, the biggest thing is make the players focus on football while they're at football practice, and let them have fun in the other times and that they're participating in the homecoming events.
Well, Coach, congratulations. A 24-10 win against the Lauderdale County Tigers. And your team again next week. It's their second region game. We hope you'll be with us next week. Thank you for being with us tonight.